Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting tutorial on Assign Graphics. And in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to design this modern ID card in PixelLab. That using your mobile phone to design this ID card. I will show you watch the video from beginning to end so that you understand every step I used to design this ID card. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification button for more exciting tutorial. Now, this is what you're going to do. You head up to your PixelLab, delete your new text. After that you delete the new text. You're going to insert a shape. After you insert the shape, you adjust the radius of the shape. That is a square shape. You adjust the radius to at least 15 to 20%. You okay it. Then now you come to your main screen. Now the next thing you're going to do, you're going to a perspective size, so that you disable that green button there. Then you can adjust the width and the height of the shape, like the way you see me doing it on the screen. If you don't know how to do this, you should probably go and watch more of my tutorial to understand PixelLab entirely. So without further ado, after you make this adjustment, next thing you're going to do, you go to relative position, you centralize your square shape. Yeah, because probably it was a square shape you inserted before adjusting the height and the width. Next thing, you go to shape again, you insert zero shape, and on this zero shape you're going to change the color to a dark color. Then you reduce it, you reduce the size to the smallest size possible for you to move on your PixelLab. You use your relative position again to centralize that dark zero shape. Then you use your manual movement button to adjust it to the top of the shape, the white shape. Now you've done that. Next thing I'll be doing is I'll go to my layer, make sure everything is centralized, make sure they are the same position. You go to layer. Now you merge the both layer together, the zero and the square shape together. Now they have become a single object. It's no longer a shape, but for it to become a full single object, you go to color eraser, you enable color eraser. Automatically the white color will go, so you select your color picker to pick out the dark color, so that you remove the dark color and leave your white color. That's what I'm trying to do now. You see, I've selected the dark color. Now that color is gone, the white color is here. Now the object is transparent. You can see through that tiny hood at the other side. So if you go to layer, you find it that it's still with the dark shape. This thing. Next thing you're going to do is you make a duplicate of the layer. So you make a copy, then you hide one of the copy, then you merge the both hidden and the visible copy together. Now the layer have become a single object. The next thing you will be doing there is you make a copy of the same layer again, centralize it, make sure they are on the same position on your screen. Put the copy and the other one. Then one of the copy, you're going to enable color in one of the copy, that is one at the top. Change color to this blue color, and this blue color, the color code will be in the video description. You can check out of my video or the color I use. I leave the code in the video description. So, and again, the color is a default color in PixelLab. After that, you head up to crop. You crop out some part of that shape, the blue color shape. Like you can crop halfway. After you do that, then you use your movement button to adjust the way you see me doing on the screen. Don't forget to hit the subscription button and the notification button for more exciting tutorial on Assign Graphics. After that, the next thing you're going to do is you go again, you make your adjustment, you make sure they are on the same page and the same line. If you cannot measure it with your eye and your sense, you can use the ruler on PixelLab. Next thing you're going to do, always remember, you lock your layer. Go to layer, you lock your layer. Now you insert a shape. This shape is a triangle shape. You're going to you change the color to this same blue color, which I'll be leaving the color in the video description. Next, after that, you adjust the triangle shape the way you see me doing it on the screen. Adjust the height and the weight. You know how to adjust shape in PixelLab, so that shouldn't be a problem for you. So that the next thing you'll be doing there is you use your movement button to move it around the way you see me doing it on the screen. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Assign Graphics, for more exciting tutorial. More tutorial will be coming up of package design, how we use Photoshop to make package design and with a mobile phone. So remember, you always lock your layer so that you don't scatter your work. So that is what I'm always doing. Anytime I finish with any layer, I'll just lock the layer. Now you insert a triangle shape again. This triangle shape, I'm going to change the color to, oh sorry, I use a fill color. I use a stroke color. I thought that was a fill color. Now you come to fill color, you change the color of that triangle to same blue color, which I'll be leaving the code in the video description, like I said earlier. Now you adjust the width and the height. So you can watch from your screen. You see the way I adjust the width of that triangle shape. You rotate it, then you position it the way you see me doing it on the screen. If there is any confusion, you can always go back and rewatch the video to take correction and know what you're confused about. Next thing we will be doing there, we'll make a little rotation. Okay, we'll make some adjustments to the weight and the height. Okay, so that our work will be accurate. Then you use your movement button, that is your navigation button, to move the shape to the right spot on the screen. After that, the next thing you'll be doing, now you're going to make it, you zoom your work so that you press the zoom button to zoom your work so that you know what you're doing. The next thing you'll be doing there is make a copy of that triangle shape. You see, now we have two copies of that. Then you go to rotate, and you rotate it the other way around. Like the first one was 125 degree, now you rotate it to minus 125 degree. That's plus. The other side is plus 125 degree. Now it's minus 125 degree. The reason why I'm trying to call out the figure for you is that whenever you're making rotation, that is how it works. The opposite side and the main side of the thing. Now you use your movement button to move the shape around. You can always click the zoom button, then you use your two fingers to zoom the screen to know whatever thing you are doing, so that you know whether you're accurate or not. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel at Design Graphics for more exciting tutorial that will be coming up on this channel. Discover that what the difficulty I'm facing here is that the top, there is no space for me at the top of this work. So what I'm going to do is that I will select the blue color shape I cropped, and I'll still have to come down and crop out some part again. You see, now is the only thing left for me to do now is to use the movement button to adjust the movement. And you go to the triangle, select the second triangle at the top, then you adjust it the way you see me doing it on the screen, so that we can have space at the top for the photo and other write-up. So that is the passport and the other write-up there. So you make your adjustment the way you see me doing it on the screen. If there is any confusion, you can always come back to watch the video, or you leave a comment and the comment box below. Don't forget to hit the notification button so that anytime I upload a new tutorial video, you will be notified and you'll be aware. I really appreciate all of you guys who subscribe to my channel to watch my video. I appreciate you guys a lot. Thanks so much. Next thing, you insert this shape. After you insert that shape, you disable the opacity, then you enable the stroke. You place that shape at the middle there. Now you select the back layer, and you change the texture of the back layer. That is the main white layer there. You change the texture of that. The main white shape at the behind all. You're going to use this image to change the texture. You can use any city image, but if you want the image, I'll be leaving the image link in the video description for you to use. So you use it at the texture. And what you are going to do now is you make a copy of that layer, you hide one, and you merge the both of them together, so that it will become an object, a whole object. Now you send it to the back of the layers, all the layers. Now it's at the back. Now you see. The next thing you're going to do, you go to color adjustment. you increase your brightness very well, then you reduce your saturation to 0, like -100, then you take your brightness to 100. See the way I did that? That's how you're supposed to do it. But that was a mistake. Before I do that, I'll need to make a copy of that layer, centralize that copied layer, then I'll change the color. I'll go to enable color, change the color to a white color, and then go to layer again. Then I'll drag that layer down. I'll put it before the last layer, and I'll reduce the opacity. And I'll select the last layer again, go to color adjustment, reduce saturation to -100 and brightness to 100. If you don't understand, you can always come back and rewatch the video so that you will understand everything I'm trying to share with you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button. That will motivate me for more exciting tutorial. If you guys continue to watch my video, I will make more exciting tutorial for you. I'll open your eyes to more things you can do with your smartphone. There is a lot of things you can do with your smartphone. Absolutely anything Photoshop or PC thing they can do with design, you can do it with your smartphone. So now we insert the text and start putting your text. The font I'm going to use is Giovanni's Bold. I'll be using that font on my tutorial. Like I said, if you use less font, you have a nice and cool design. It's a tips that I've been giving to you guys, so if you are paying attention, you get it. If you use less font on your design, like if you don't use too many font, if you use particular font, you have a very sweet and cool design. But if you were making a single design, you use 500 font, or you use like 10-20 fonts, you make that design look scattered and scrappy. So use less font. It's a tip, so I'm giving it out for free. So you start putting your text, motion picture and graphic. You watch the way I'll position this text on the screen. Don't forget to subscribe to Assign Graphics for more exciting tutorials like this. If you like the video, you hit the like button. If there is any complaint or any question, you can always put that at the comment box below. So I'll come to Geomanis again. I can decide to change it to book or regular. Centralize. Make sure your alignment is central in the text you're using at the top there. Reduce the size of the text a little bit. You go to text letter spacing, you space your text. You go to relative position and set it to the center. Shift it up a little bit. And that is cool. What we're going to do next is to select the same text. You make some adjustment to the text again. Now you go to new text. On this new text, you're going to put the name of the ID card holder. So like I say, it's a modern ID card design, so there's a way I'm going to do it that you will the way you watch it from the beginning of the video, the way the ID card look like. It's a modern ID card design template, not old-fashioned where you need to put every little detail. So that's the name of the ID card holder. So after you got the name of the ID card holder, after you insert the name, next thing you centralize the name. Make sure you centralize the name, then make a duplicate of that same text again. Then you write whatever occupation or the work the ID card holder is doing. So ID card holder is a motion graphic designer. So that is what I'm going to put there as the name, motion graphic designer. So change the font. Like I say, use less font, use Geomanist, but this time around I'm going to be using Geomanist book. So the size of that text is a lot lighter than the first size. That is the one you use for the names, the Geomanist bold. This time I'll use Geomanist book. So centralize the name also. Use your movement button to do the necessary movement on the screen. I see. So next thing you're going to be doing is you go insert a new text. On this text now, you're going to put every detail the ID card is going to need. Sorry about putting names, not name, ID number. So you insert the ID number, put the blood size, your blood type, put your phone number, an email. So that is all. You okay it. And as you're done with it, you lock all your layers. Remember to lock all the layer you didn't lock. Like I forgot to lock some of the layer now. I'll lock it then. On this one, I'm going to use the font Geomanist book as the size of the Geomanist font I'm going to use. So I'll reduce the text size to at least let's use 21, let's use 18 or 17, thereabouts. Can still reduce the size again. Let's see, I'll use 15 as the size. The next thing you're going to do is go to align. You go to spacing, line spacing, increase your line spacing to 5. Then you go to alignment, then you put it alignment, you justify it to the right hand side, so everything will be together at the right hand side. Then now you turn on your ruler so that you don't make mistake. Make sure that whatever thing you are doing should be in between the first text at the top of the ID. So quickly, what you are going to do, make a little movement to that blood type, email and ID number text. Make a little adjustment, make a copy, you edit that blood. There's an ID number. You're going to insert your ID number there. You clean it, you put your ID number. So I'm going to use the person's ID number. You go to blood, you clean the blood, you put the blood type there, and you go to phone number. This phone number I'm going to be using is for Assign Graphics, so you can use this phone number to contact Assign Graphics anytime. So you put your phone number there. When you go to email, you insert the email there. So if there is any question, you can always put it in the comment box below, and I will be very, very interested to answer your question. So you okay it then. After you okay it, next thing you're going to do is you justify it this time around to the left. That is on the alignment, you justify it to the left, and you bring it, you take it, shift it a little closer to the name, blood, phone number. You see the way it is on the screen. That is how you are expected to do it. So that's how you're expected to do it, the way you are seeing it on the screen. I zoom it for you so that you'll be able to see the work very well. You'll be able to see where I'm making my adjustment, and you press your movement button to take it back to the way it was. And the next thing we are going to do is we're going to insert a shape again, and this time around this is the shape you are going to use. And this shape, you change the shape color to a dark color, so you make sure you set it to a center alignment, and you adjust it to the middle of that shape stroke we are using at the white shape stroke. You adjust it to the middle of it. You reduce the size a little bit, still adjust it there a little bit again. The next thing we'll be doing there is we use our movement button to make a little adjustment to the shape. You move it, you adjust it the way you see me doing it on the screen. Select the same shape, go to texture. Now on the texture, you're going to look for the passport you are using for the ID card. So this is the passport. Use a square size, then enable maintain. we've gotten our ID card. Everything on the ID card is complete, and I hope you watch everything and you know how this ID card came about. With your PixelLab, you will discover that you can use your PixelLab to create anything. Now what you're going to do, you mark certain layer. You watch very well, you see the layer I'm going to mark, so that you merge this layer together. With this layer, after you merge this layer together, but before you do this, you can save your project first of all. You make the layer together, then you take the layer to the back, to the middle of these two layers. Now you can go to color settings. You can hue the color to switch it to any color of your choice. So this is how I'm going to do a different color of the ID card, and everything will be there. Your picture will your ID, your passport will not be touched. You use a different color. You always remember to hit the subscription button and the notification button for more exciting tutorials. Thank you. This is how we design our ID card. More tutorials will be coming up.